And we are live with the Poontiff. We are live with the Poontiff. Hello, how are you? This is Archieluxury coming to you live, and very proudly wearing a Herman So shirt. This is Nautica 90s. Nautica 90s. Do you like the 90s? The 90s were good for you? This is my jumper from the 90s. And because I've lost a bit of weight, I can fit into it. Nautica 90s! Do you like this beige? They don't really do that anymore, do they? But it's you know, if ever you want to go for a job that needs a master's degree, just wear some specs and a bit of an emblem, and you're part of the fraternity. We're going to join the frat house. Okie dokie. Got any super chats there? No super chats. Hey, blue shirt Buddha. I want to get that blue shirt Buddha on. He's actually a very cool guy. I really enjoy my blue shirt Buddha. Buddha. I'm just logging in. We'll send him an invite. I had a good chat. I like his tone. He's got a nice voice. I like showcase. You know, sometimes I like to do the wild sort of shows. Other times I like these reserve. Run the shrink. Run the shrink. Ronnie. Weight loss is noticeable, big boy. Keep it up. I have been eating a few bad things, I will confess there. And you're right, keep it up, definitely. By the way, guys, for the Google Analytics, I'm drinking coffee. That's right. Coffee's for closers. It's the same sort of beige as my jumper. The jumper kind of blends in there, you know. Guys, let's get some blue shirt Buddha on. Where is my blue shirt Buddha? Where is my blue shirt Buddha? Where is he? I'm just sending him an invite now, because I really love to do shows with him. I'll get that showcase on as well. He's really enjoyable. Let's open the gallery. The gallery to the treacherous snakes. Let's get those babies on. So the invites are gone out. Fast and Furious. The Fast and the Furious. What else can I say? Today I'm wearing the Patek 5127G. I actually quite love that wristwatch. Yes, I do. I do indeed. I do indeed. I do indeed. Guys, what can I say? I've been working on the paid reviews. I try and do 2 paid reviews every day. So sometimes I used to do 5 a day, but now I'm thinking 2 good paid reviews. Just keep working 2. So I got to say, I'm actually churning through them. I have actually caught everyone who's got a paid review coming has kind of been told, well, from the 23rd backwards. So I still have a little bit of a lag there, but that's okay. Yankee Doodle, $2, looking very fashionable today. See, we're trying to get that corporate scene happening, the preppy scene, you know. And then we can start spruiking garbage. I want to spruik garbage. That's what I want to do. I want to spruik garbage, guys. I want to spruik garbage for the bucks. The big bucks. Big bucks. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on, guys? I don't know. I gotta tell you, man. Live streaming. Anyone coming on? Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, you coming on? I don't know what's going on today. Let's just put the invite in the crowd there. Let's get a punters on. Let's get a few Panthers. We got 90 people watching. 90 people watching. That's not too bad. Mr. C. Mr. C. Here we go. Mr. C. Mr. C. Hello there. I might actually do a few vids and I'm going to work on my tax returns. Yeah, tax year has just ended in Australia. 1st of July is the new year. So I can do previous year's tax returns. I might do that actually. Yep, might get it out of the way. Start working on that. What else can I say, guys? I love the YouTubes. I love the tubers. I love the tubes. What else is going on in this world? I sent out the videos. They all went out to the WhatsApp. The Patreon! The Patreon supporters got that video. That's right, Patreon supporters. They got it all. Showcase watches. Open the mic. I have opened the mic. Showcase, jump on. The mic is open. Jump on, big boy. Jump on. Jump on. Jump on. Sinking fast. Yeah, man. Max, we're sinking, man. We're sinking. We're sinking. We're sinking fast. What's going on, guys? Come on. Get on. Death of a salesman. Death of a live stream. It would be a new update. Death of a salesman. Death of a live stream. Super chats. Where are these super chats, man? What's going on? Hello? Hello, Mr. Tambourine Man. Hello. Come on, guys. Someone's watching a movie with the wife. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Come on, Mr. Tambourine Man. Yeah, we're certainly dying here. I need a lifeline. I need a lifeline. What else can I tell you guys? I gotta say to you, man. I'm in the middle of cleaning up my office. Okay, no context warrant, $3. Man cannot buy cardigans on Google Ads alone. Man, this is from the 90s, late 90s. I got it. Actually, I bought it early 2000s, but it was leftover shit from the DFO discount store. I got it in 2002 when I had this affair. 2001 when I had this affair with this silly wench. Oh my God, that was my last Caucasian adventure. Oh my God, never go there again. Oh, nasty. Absolutely nasty. That one was nasty. Here we go, Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle, $5. I especially like the vid I got as a Patreon, living on a cruise ship full-time with Super Mario. Thank you very much, Yankee Doodle. I'm trying to provide value. That's what I want to do, man. I want to provide value. That's what I want to do. I want to provide value. Put some money in the Vicky jar, guys. Come on, this is, I don't know what's going on. Oh, Dave Nolan. I like that. The 80s yuppie. Motorola brick phone. Yes, I had the white one. The white one with the antenna. BMW 318. Ralph Lauren polo shirts. Rolex President. Gold 18K 36mm. New wave. Punk rock. Rap. Heavy metal. Glam rock. You bring back the 80s, man. Bring back the 80s. I'm here, man. I honestly am here. Do you want me to show you something? Since we've got nothing happening, let me show you some of my artwork. I got some artwork in the studio. Let me show you. Let's go back in the 80s. Let's go back in the 80s. Here we go, guys. This was my automobile I had in the 80s. This was my motor. This was me motor. This was my motor, a BMW 318i. I had the BMW 318i. It was an E30. It had the new M40 engine in it. Mine looked exactly like that, except I had the four-door, had little doors, it had little handles there. So basically the same car. I loved my Beamer. I loved this car more than my first wife. Yes, I did. I grieved when I got rid of this BMW. This is when a BMW was a proper car. Not this rubbish with plastic water pumps. This was a proper BMW. Tommy D, Super Chat, thank you, $10. I would buy the following t-shirt without hesitation. Fook me dead! Whist, 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 check! I'm the pontiff. Thank you, sir. I will certainly, yeah. I gotta tell you, that's actually a pretty good idea there, actually, Tommy D. That could be pretty damn good. That could be very, very, very good, Tommy D. I just might make a mental note of that there. We want Fook me dead. I'm just writing this down. This is a good idea, Tommy. And whist, 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 wrist, watch, check. Very cool. Okay, that's the second one. What's the third one there, Tommy D? Tommy D had one. It was, I'm the pontiff. That's a good one. I'm the pontiff. Very cool. That's actually not as silly as you think. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful indeed there. So guys, what else can I say there? This was the 80s. This was the... No, I actually bought this car in 1991 because I was a throwback. I finished high school in 89, so I was a little bit behind the trend. You know, I'm always a bit behind, you know, my fashion. You know, this is 90s. I love that car. I really, really loved that car. I love that car more than my first wife. I grieved for 2 years when I sold that. And you know what I sold it for? A Ford Mondeo! Ford Mondeo, which you people in America... Hey, Google, what is the Ford Mondeo branded in America as? Hey Google, what is the Ford Mondeo branded in the United States as?
According to Wikipedia, in North America, the MKI and MK2 Mondeo were produced and marketed as the Ford Contour and Mercury Mystique from 1995 to 2000.
There you go, Ford Contour, which was garbage! It was a horrible, awful car! I miss my 3 Series. I miss it so badly. I love that car. I really, really missed my E30. Tommy D, $5. That certainly wasn't a comprehensive list. I'm sure Tanzil can fill in the rest. Yeah, so I gotta tell you, man, I love this. This was a dealer poster. This was from the catalog. I had this block mounted. This is what they used to hang up on the walls, and I really loved it. I had brilliant red. It was just I love that car. I really did. I mean, I've had material goods, you know, that you come and go, but I really loved my 3 Series, and I was so proud of that car. I really loved it. Really, really loved that car. I loved that car. I really loved that car. It was an incredible car. I loved it. It's the 3 Series BMW. I loved it so much. So yeah, it's a sad that it's. I really loved that BMW E30. I mean, it was a quality car. I mean, it wasn't Mercedes quality. I mean, it had the shitty ashtray in the back, and a few little things were a bit plasticky, but basically, it was a. I loved my 3 Series. I really did love my 3 Series BMW. I really loved that car. I loved her so much, you know. I don't really like people. I like material goods. Material goods, man! It's all about the possessing, the hoarding. I loved my 3 Series. I was so proud of her. I used to wash her. You know, and then I started working for myself. So I had my career went up and down a bit. Then what I did is I moved my business back home, actually to this very house. And I remember every Friday I would wash the car, and then I'd go out with a friend, Murray. I used to go out. I had great. They were amazing times. I had money. I was working for myself. They were really cool times. Incredibly cool. I just loved it, man. They were. I mean, I never hit big money, but I was comfortable. You know, I was. Oh, Yankee Doodle, you're mean, Yankee Doodle, $2. Do you have a poster of your Honda Civic? Show it. Man, that is nasty, you know? That is just nasty. That is nasty, man! The Hondas is a different... It's a different sort of car. The Honda Civic is reliable. I don't mind the Civic. The Civic's actually incredibly reliable. I just had 170,000 service, $262. I mean, try doing that in a Beamer, okay? Run the Shrink, $2. Nostalgia is mental poison. Keep eyes forward. You know, Scientologists say the same damn thing. You know this? Yeah. Tommy Cruise. You know, Tommy, my mate Tommy Cruise, he says the same damn thing. I think nostalgia's... I don't see anything wrong with a bit of nostalgia. You know, I don't mind a little bit of nostalgia. Nostalgia's cool. I like nostalgia. The Beamers. I loved my Beamer. Whew. And then I had the Alfa Romeo. You know, the Alfa Romeo with the 156 silly speed. That just destroyed my love of European cars. Alfa Romeo. They were just... had the most beautiful sound. Had Momo leather. Had the really beautiful leather. And it was a piece of shit. You know, the plastic in my Alfa Romeo was very reminiscent of this peat bottle. You know, the plastics were garbage. I don't know what to say. This is a new flavor, Mount Franklin. This is called mango, no sugar. Mango, slightly flavor in the water. And oh, here we go. Super chat, David Carthy. Hello, David Carthy. $2. AC, pull up the Lamborghini LM002. I know that was the four-wheel drive. That's what the crazy Arabs, if you were a billionaire oil sheik, in the 70s you drove a Camaj, which was the Rolls-Royce coupe. In the 80s, if you were a really rich oil sheik, you drove a Lamborghini LM002. Yes, I completely get it, okay? Lamborghini LM. I remember these. These were absolute. They weren't very practical, but I mean, Lamborghini was really ahead of the curve. But these were so. They were so. I don't know, unreliable is the right. They even had a 6-wheel version. Absolutely cool. Big V12 engine in them. Big V12 Countach engine in them. You know, very, very cool. That's all I can say. Incredibly cool. And it's just chic, super chic, obscene wealth. You know, that's what they kind of are. We never had them in Australia. I remember reading about them. Look at this. This is here, the mighty rare Lambo 1990 Lamborghini LM002 V12. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's a very 80s interior there, isn't it? It's very, very 80s. Look at that. Look at that interior, guys. It's very what do you put it? It's very much like a Maserati of the time. You know, those Maserati kind of. They had the bi-turbo, the rotten bi-turbo. The interesting thing, did you know that a Maserati bi-turbo, they were trying to copy the BMW 3 Series, which was, you know, the BMW 3 Series was the class leader. Maserati bi-turbo. So the Maserati, this was a copy. I think that's a Shamal. They had a Shamal at the end. They were trying to copy the BMW 3 Series, and it's. I actually loved the look of the bi-turbo. I loved it in the Spider form. Look at that. That was. I thought it was beautiful. Okay, I thought it was beautiful. It's a bit dated. I will concede that. Maserati. They were shockingly fast, bi-turbo, shockingly fast for the time, dangerous, death. They were incredibly unreliable. Incredibly unreliable. Maserati. That really killed Maserati. That was the kind of the killer to Maserati. So yeah. It was. I don't know what to say. It was they tried to copy the BMW 3 Series of the time. So we typed. So what they were trying to copy was the BMW E30. That's what they were trying to. I think the E30 as a cabriolet was absolutely stunning. My good friend Paul, the guy who has the Mercedes, he actually bought one of these new, and he had nothing but trouble, which he constantly tells me, which is kind of annoying, Paul, because this is a fantasy car. My fantasies aren't supposed to become. The fantasies aren't supposed to be horribly unreliable, as you have mentioned. It kind of destroys the fantasy. But yeah, the BMW 3 Series. I thought they, yeah, brilliant red. I had it in brilliant red. Yeah. They I liked it in this metallic-y, bluey grey. That was kind of. I like those alloys. Look, this is one without the alloys. That looks very unloved now, doesn't it? Look at that. Just that was actually a later one. You can tell it's a later one because it's got the black bumpers. And that was the later wheels. That was the earlier ones. See, this is the earlier ones. That was the steel wheels they had. Okay, so, and it didn't have the chrome bumpers. So the later one had the more. This is a beautiful. Look at this. That's a beautiful one there. You know what? I think for me, I'd really like to get an E30 back again. I really would, because I love the E30s. I loved an E30. They're not ridiculous. A lot of them, you know, the top of the line was the M3. Well, the M3 was never came in the right-hand drive. It was always a left-hand. It was left-hand hooker. You know, the steering wheel. They never made it in right-hand drive form. So the best we could get in Australia was the 325 IS. This is the 325 IS, which is. It's just beautiful. It's an absolutely. I think they were a beautiful. They were when BMW was quality. You know, BMW now. I'm really sorry to say this. All the German manufacturers, they no longer really do. Look at that. That's what you'd aspire to own in the. Look at that. Look at that was. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. And it didn't matter whether it was 2-door or 4-door. They looked both very elegant. And then what all that came after it, the E36, it was nowhere near as sexy. I must say that. I like one of these late model ones with the rubber bumpers. I like the alloys. I had those alloys as well. And you also had the other alloys. These were slightly. I think these were 15-inch. They were the different. You got different alloy you could get there. And I like the houndstooth. You could get a houndstooth interior on it. I loved them. I loved my BMW E30s. Here we go. We got Preston Luxury. Hello from Chicagoland's luxury realtor. Tudor sucks. Thank you. And Showcase watches, £2. What car does the Black Bay 58 blue drive paint a picture? You know, he would be driving. I tell you what, he would drive, and he'd be driving, and I reckon he'd be a real nasty geezer. He'd be driving a Ford Metro. He'd drive a Ford Metro. That's what he'd be driving. He'd be driving one of these. And if he had real aspersions. That's what he would drive. That's exactly what he would drive, you know. He'd be driving a Ford Metro. He'd drive around your Ford. He might even have a Focus. Ford Focus. He thinks he's really cool. He's your boy racer. And watches and giggles. $2. Thoughts on a 2019 Camry XSE. It's my daily driver. Look, Scotty Kilmer says the most reliable car. Get a Toyota. They're reliable. Boring! Of course they're boring. I mean, Jaguar, Mercedes, BMW, they're all sexy. And I gotta say, man, we got the Paddock. We got David Coffey, $2. AC, pull up the Paddock 5905P. Let's get this up. Paddock 5905P. This is a absolute cracker. This is it's an annual calendar chronograph. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, we're going to wrap this baby up. It's been a live show today. I think we had a few super chats. We did very well there. It was all good. Guys, we had a lot of fun. Half-hour show with the Pontiff, and it was really cool. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. I'll be back tomorrow. See ya!